by the end of this section, let's see how many of you will get this meme. Write it down in the comment. What does this mean? Now, let's start with logical operators. Logical operators are used when we want to check multiple conditions at once. For example, we can check if two conditions are true at the same time, or if at least one condition is true. So let's see it with an example. For example, I have a variable with the name of age and the value is 25, and another variable has license and I will set it to true. Now I can check both these conditions together. For example, I can say if $age is greater or equal to 18 and has license, in that case, echo you can drive. Now, since the age is greater than 18 and has license is true, we can see we got our text because both of them are true. But if I change one of them, let's make one of them false, make this 16. Now I don't get my text. The AND operators will execute the code if both of these conditions are true. If a single condition is false, it will not run this logic inside the if condition. So if I make it back to 19, I can see my text. But if you want that the code inside the if runs even if one of these are true, we can use OR operator. For example, we can type if $age greater and equal to 18 or $has license. In that case, echo you can still drive. Now I got my text in here. You can drive. Let's add a break here. Okay, you can drive, and another text you can still drive because the age is greater than 18 and has license is also true. But if I change it back to 16, now I get only you can still drive because only this condition our or made. And even if I change this to false, now I don't get anything in my browser because both of these conditions are false. This is also false and this is also false. That's why I did not get my text. But if only one of them are true, I will get my text in the or condition. In the and, both conditions should be true, but in the or operator, only one condition should be true. Our condition will get executed. Another operator that I'm going to talk is not operator. So let's comment all of them, or let's just comment this too. Now the not operator is like reverse of operator. For example, if something is true, it will make it false. If something is false, it will make it true. For example, right now, my condition has license is false. And in here, if I type not $sign has license, here let's type echo does not have license. Now I got my text in here even if it's false. But if I change it to true, I don't get my text in here. The reason is because I added the not operator in front of this. Now this has become false. So not false is true. And if I change it to false, I get my text because not false is true. So it will, for example, let's write it in plain English to understand well. So in simple English, this condition mean if not has reply since, sorry, it, this not right now it means this, if not has license false, but it will change it to true, the reverse. So let's type here reverse condition or reverse operator. You can also combine these conditions together to make a conditions. For example, let's create a new variables and combine our operators together and use all of them. So let's say in here, I will create a variable with the name of has keys and set it to true. Then another variable with the name of has fuel to false. One more is electric, and this one is also true. Finally is charge is true. So in here now, let's create a condition to check if we have a key and the car is fully charged, then we will echo something. If the car is electrical and is charged, then again we will echo something. So let's say, for example, we will type if $sign has key and has fuel. In that case, echo the car can start. Now, if I check in my browser, I don't get text because one of them are false has key. If I change it to true, I get the car can start because I'm using and in here. Now, this car is not electric, but we want to add a condition for our electric car also. So to combine this condition with another condition, we will work them in a brackets. Then after that, I will type my other operator that I want to use. So for example, I want to use OR operator. I will open a bracket and I will type my second condition in here. For example, $sign is electric car and is charged. So now in here let's make it a little bigger. So in here first we will check if the car has key and as fuel. Then if it's true, display the text. If it's false, then check this condition. Check if the car is electric and has charge. Then if this is true, then display this text. Otherwise, we can add our else condition as well. So if we type here else echo the car cannot start. Now, let's change this to false. So we have key, the car does not have fuel, but the car is electric and has charge. So let's say it also does not has charge as well. So now we got our text, the car cannot start. So that's how the logical operators work. The AND condition check for both keys. The OR operator checks if one of the conditions are true, and the NOT operator will reverse the condition